Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
He's a Mike.
Wide eight.
Defense wins chip.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide eight.
Kill. Turn up.
Check. Crunch. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second
51,
and 10.
Mike 51.
At the 21-yard line.
Joker.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, defense, let's go. 66. Bullet, half. Switch
Here
gear.
we go. Going to 54. Wide eight.
Echo.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get them home.
26.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jordan. The completion good for 3 and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
26.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Third and 2.
Here we go. Wide eight.
51.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Prescott on third and 2. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big 30-yard play on third. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Nickel. Hey, watch edge. You go tight. You got tight.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys 7, Raiders 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 41-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Prescott going to come up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
To throw is Prescott. And that's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 47.
24. Check 24. Ball trot.
26.
Here's Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
There we go, kill. There we go, going to 53. 26.
To the air again, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
47.
We ain't give up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. There he goes, right side. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Raiders.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point splits the uprights. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Kill. Shit. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why ain't?
SOS. Alert 3.
26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
We're going to 53.
Kill.
26.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 4.
Here we go. Why ain't?
53. Mike.
47.
Let's go. Here we go. Number 53. Mike, 53. Wild Bill. Check safety. Check.
Here we go. 47.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
We're going to 54. Why?
Looking to throw. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's got some space here. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
Delta. Right here, guys. Fight. 64. Wait. Guys, it's game situation. Check the hot read.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Wait, kill.
Prescott now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Cooper was the target there. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Carr, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Raiders 21, Cowboys 7.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd and 7, Prescott flush to his right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
53.
Switch it, hey.
We on.
Prescott to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike, 53, Mike. Y'all not ready. Check 4. Check.
We're going to 53. 26.
Elliott running right.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Wide in.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, kill.
Swing.
Here we go, 47.
53's the Mike. 53. Check.
26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Here we go, going to 54.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here we go, kill. 26.
Prescott
Outside coming.
looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 27, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Watch the back, watch the back.
29.
Hey, exit.
44 is the mark.
Throwing on first down is Carr.
Here we go.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete from the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
6-18.
To throw again. Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
65.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hatch it, hatch it. Check, check, check.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Here's Elliott, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
We're going to 53. There you go. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustration, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Intended that time for Cooper. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 37-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Throwing. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get him down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Shift! Watch the shift! Check 31! Check 31!
Check 26.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. Now it's Carr. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
They're going to 53. 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He was brought down at the 26.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
47.
29 is the mic. Shot. I'll get him. Get him.
26.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Down.
44, Mike.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180.
The first carry for Josh Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Double dog. That's the way.
Once more, Adams on first down. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You ain't going nowhere.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Raiders, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 90, Wolf.
Run. Hey, check right, check left.
On first down, Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story all night.
For that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A first down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of 2 there. Second down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill.
39-yard line.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Now, 3rd and long.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Will Compton providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep for the Raiders, Jalen Richard. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down. 180.
Mike 5-5.
Raider 9.
Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Throwing on second down. Carr. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, defense.
7:34.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. And you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Safe.
Topper.
On second down, here's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
10.
Ready?
Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike 54. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Oh, a ball